this next category that we're going to be looking at is something that all schools have and something that all students cherish, right? Recess time, when they can finally take a break from the class, when they can eat and everything. And Joshua, you've prepared some words that you use to interact with the students, right? During this.
Yes, exactly. So recess is both the teachers and students' favorite time of the day. And this is also a good opportunity for teachers to have small talks, small conversations to actually get to know your students a little bit better. All right. So the first phrase for today is when you would like to just ask one of your students, what did they bring for their breakfast or for their lunch? Okay. So you can go like this. Okay. 今天你带什么来吃? I'm going to repeat that phrase.
Sure.
今天你带什么来吃? Moving on to the second phrase. So some students probably would have not enough money to actually get food from the canteen. So as a kind deed, you could actually even ask them, do they have enough money to buy food? So you could go like this. 够钱吃饭吗? I'll repeat that. 够钱吃饭吗? Okay, so do you have enough money to buy food? Yeah, it's something like that.
All right, everybody. So to start, we have went through two categories. Firstly, we went through phrases that we can use in class. So just shared us a few phrases, very helpful ones. And after that, we talked about some phrases that we can use during recess to interact with students and just to build rapport and get to know them better. And right now, for the next few categories, we are going to cover something that is out of class and out of recess. So for instance, right now we're going to talk about sports, right? So during PGA class or PE class, what are some of the phrases that would be helpful for teachers?
Okay.
So the first phrase you would want to use during sports events or during your physical activity is this word, 小心. Okay, it's just two words. Okay, you can easily remember these two words. Okay, 小心. So 小心 means be careful. Okay, if you go on a very high intonation, means you are a bit more you're a bit more worried for the student. 小心. Okay, this the final one for sports is something you would hear from primary school right up to tertiary level, secondary level. Okay, especially during sports day. Okay, you want to give your students some form of encouragement, some form of support. Okay, so it's just two words, very simple. 加油, 加油, 加油. Okay, so you just can add your student's name the front of the sentence. For example, I will use Xiaoming. Okay, Xiaoming, 加油. Okay, so that's one way to give support or encouragement to Xiaoming. Okay, your student.
Okay, so we're in our last category now to talk about after-school activities. So, Joshua, I know you have helped with a lot of after-school activities. What are some of the phrases that you use for your students?
All right, so we're going to be sharing a few phrases over here. But before we dive into that, I would like to teach our viewers two simple words. It's today and tomorrow. Okay, so we'll start with today. Okay, today you say it like this. 今天. Okay, 天 means day. Today. So 今天. Okay, that's the first one. The second one is tomorrow. Okay, so the second one is 明天. Okay, 今天, 明天. Okay, so back to your question, for after school activities, these are few useful phrases for teachers to ask their students. Okay, in case they don't understand. All right.
Yep.
So you can ask your students like this. Can you stay back after school today? Okay, so let's try this. 你今天可以留校吗? Okay,
Nice.
I'll repeat that one more time. Okay, 你今天可以留校吗? Okay, and if you want to ask your students in advance, you want to ask your students, can they stay back tomorrow? Okay, you go like this. 你明天可以留校吗? Okay, I'm going to say it one more time. 你明天可以留校吗? Okay.
Nice, thanks, bro.
In this case, you can ask this to your students so that you don't have to send them back home in case their parents don't come. So you want to ask your students, how are you going back home later?
Yeah.
Okay, so how are you going back home later? You can go like this. 你等下怎么样回家? Okay, I'll repeat.
Mhm.
你等下怎么样回家? Okay, so 回家 means go back home. Okay, 怎么样 means how. Alright?
So the last phrase that we're going to cover today is all about like parental consent, right? So students and everything, sometimes they do go out of school and they do like tell their parents they are at school, but they're not really. So how do you actually ask students if they've let their parents know?
So you can ask your students this question. Did you let your parents know? Okay, so it goes something like this. Okay, 你有通知你的父母吗? Alright, I'll repeat that. 你有通知你的父母吗? Okay, so 你 means you, 通知means inform. Okay, 你的 your 父母 parents. Okay.
So that was our last phrase for today. Thank you so much for being with us, Joshua, and thank you for being such a good sport. Before we end, do you have any final thoughts you want to tell our audience?
Okay, I just would like to thank all of our audience for tuning in for the whole video, and I hope these phrases will be really useful, especially for teachers out there.
Right.
All right.
So thank you so much, Joshua, for being with us. And back to you, Rizal.
Yeah, and to everyone who's watching, as always, if you like our content, if you want to give us some feedback or anything, please do message us. We are quite responsive in the Instagram and stuff. So yeah, please do message us and please do share and subscribe this video. With that, till next time, 再见. Bye guys.
Bye.